Good morning all of you. Myself Ranjita Kapoor, and we will discuss about .NET framework in this video. This is the .NET architecture, .NET framework and architecture, and in the .NET applications, Visual Basic, Visual C Sharp, Visual C++, and Visual F Sharp, and some other applications also are including in that, such as HTML, ASP.NET, etc. .NET framework. In the .NET framework, two main components are there: .NET framework class library and common language runtime. And these applications runs on operating system such as Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and some other operating systems. Now we will discuss about the .NET framework. .NET framework basically divided into two main components, that is FCL, .NET framework class library, and common language runtime. .NET .NET framework class library are pre-written code, that is code including in the classes, and they are providing the functions for developer to creating .NET applications. And for example, different classes are there. For example, Windows.form classes. Windows form classes are using for developing Windows .NET applications. ASP.NET classes are used for developing web form applications. Other classes are used with the other classes we can work with database, manage security, access files, and perform many other functions. So that is the .NET framework class library, but we can't show in a figure. .NET framework class library are organized in a hierarchical structure. Within the structure, related classes are organized into groups, that is known as namespaces. Each namespace contains the classes used to support a particular function. For example, the system.windows.forms namespace contains the classes used to create forms, and the system.data namespace contains the classes you use to access data. So that is the .NET framework class library. Now CLR provide the manage applications, because .NET application managed by the CLR, so sometimes it referred as managed code, managed applications. CTS, that is common type system. It ensures that all .NET applications use the same basic data types, no matter what programming language are used to develop the applications. In the CTS, because in the .NET framework different languages we are using, and data types are some basic data types are same, but but still they have some differences. For example, suppose in the Visual Basic we are creating a variable integer type, so there is integer, integer. Integer is a data type, but in case of C Sharp, there is int variable, int only. So that is the differences, and that can be managed by the CTS common type system. Intermediate language also known as Microsoft Intermediate Language, MSIL also. And after the in the Visual Studio, in the .NET framework, whenever we compile source code to build, first we should have to build our source code. Whenever we build, then it will be compile our source code into the MSIL or IL, and that IL data, intermediate language, is stored onto the assembly. When CLR runs the assembly, then IL code converts to native machine code, and that can be run by the operating system. Now here you can see that how a C# application is compiled and run. In the Visual Studio.NET, IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment, is there and is often referred as Visual Studio also. Even though the name is also used to refer the entire suite of products including the .NET framework. And Visual Studio supports all 4 languages: Visual Basic, Visual C Sharp, Visual C++, and Visual F Sharp. And Visual Studio includes Designer that can be used to develop window forms applications and web form applications. Visual Studio includes a code editor that can be used to work with any 4 languages, and HTML and XML also can be used there. Here you can see the IDE. This is the IDE, Visual Studio. Toolbox is there. In the middle there is form, Windows form, and the left hand side Solution Explorer is there. In the Solution Explorer, different files which is related with the project is stored there. You can see the architecture, hierarchical structure is there. In the downward properties is there. Whenever you select an item, suppose here we are selecting Windows Forms, then its property is displayed in the properties window. So that is the complete Visual Studio, that is also known as IDE. So whenever we create a program in IDE, in the Visual Studio.NET environment, and project in the project there is not a single file, multiple files are there, and it will compile by the C# compiler. After the compilation we get the IL, intermediate language code, that is stored into the assembly. And assembly also use class references we included, which we have included in our program. So after getting the IL code, CLR will convert IL code into the native machine code. That is the main function of the CLR. After conversion the native machine code, we can execute our program. So that is the basically architecture of .NET framework. Thank you.